Do you believe, based on the biblical signs, that we're living in the end times?
I'm not on the planning committee, I'm on the welcoming committee. I believe that we've been in the end times since Paul. And there's nothing on the prophetic calendar that needs to happen for Jesus to come back. But Jesus said nobody knows the day or the hour, the time or the season. So when people start saying they know that Jesus is coming back at a particular time, I say, no, you don't. Because Jesus said, I will come like a thief in the night. Do you know in the 80s, well, first of all, in the 60s or 70s, Hal Lindsey wrote the book, Late Great Planet Earth. And he did all sorts of calculations. You know, Israel's back in the land in 1948, one generation. 1988, world's going to end by 1988. In fact, somebody wrote a book, 88 Reasons Why Christ Will Come Back in 88. Mm-hmm. And then somebody wrote in 89 reasons why Jesus will come back in 89, right? Obviously, we're still here. Okay, I think Jesus leaves his second coming veiled for a reason. Why? Suppose Jesus were to tell us in 2034, I'm coming back. What would most of us do? I've got time. I'm going to live it up. About 2033 and a half, I'll run up the credit cards. And then I'll repent, and Jesus will take me to heaven. It's going to alter our behavior negatively. The same thing is true, by the way, when Jesus is first coming. In 1 Corinthians chapter 2, Paul says, these things were veiled. They were hidden because if the forces of this world knew, they never would have crucified the Lord of glory. What's he saying? That the Old Testament prophecies were veiled enough so Satan couldn't figure out that the death of Jesus was actually Satan's defeat. If he knew it was Satan's defeat, he never would have instigated Jesus' murder. It's when you get the New Testament events, can you look back to the Old Testament and see how all the prophecies fit together? Now I see how Daniel 9 and Isaiah 53 and Isaiah 9 and Isaiah 7 and Micah 5:2 and all these other passages fit together. Why couldn't they see that going forward? Because they weren't meant to see it going forward. It was veiled. I think the same thing is true. I think we are in the end times, but I don't know how much longer those end times are going to last. And so we're just supposed to be ready. That's the beauty of not knowing. Just always be ready.